G'day tubers and thank you for tuning in to today's toy review. And today, apart from the massive bombshell as you can see right over here with all that train goodness, let's go ahead and take over towards the skies where we're going to take a look at Flip Flap Planes. Once again, it's a double pack. And it's a double whammy double pack. How crazy is that? And let's go up towards the other room because, hey, once that train makes it towards the other part of the room here, I'm just going to straightforward switch the points so that the train doesn't go up towards that painful area here. I've got a Tomy Player EH500 cargo train. It's working very much still the same, but I think it seems to, if I go up towards here, I think that train's going to get stuck. Very much so. I think, yeah, it's not going to get through towards that section there. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the driver yet doesn't really like relying on speed. It's more of a power sort of thing. Let's see what happens. Oh, I can get through. Oh, that's quite interesting. I just hope we can get through somehow. If that other way it's going here doesn't work, maybe this train could be a write-off, but I'm not straightforward, how would you say it, going away because I can still run that thing. I'm pretty sure it's aging. It's probably about 4 or 5 years old now, that toy. But let me just go ahead and start reviewing some Flip Flap Planes toys, apart from a vacuum cleaner that has toppled over. And bloody hell, some of my Flip Flap toys are stored in here. There's also that birthday card as well. How crazy is that? And the two toys we're going to be taking a look at are those Flip Flap Planes. This one here is a Sukhoi Su-33 fighter jet dual pack, which costs about £10. And then this one here is a Mikoyan MiG-29 fighter jet dual pack. Noticing the packaging looks a little bit wet somehow of all that sloppy paint job, I suppose, in terms of the logo design. There's the back. Very much the hallmarks of what you would find on the Flip Flap Planes toy. Very much similar to what I've reviewed in previous videos. I was nearly going to be straightforward filing for not even speaking, but making some very weird, funny noises and blah blah. And the train's coming back, but we've got some very nice cartoonish artwork designs of the planes themselves. Never shoot at other people / animals. Very good advice. Love the very interesting cover here with both the front and the back, which is alright. And I think the train is stuck. I'm sort of thinking that this part of the layout, it's not very friendly. It doesn't like those little signal track sections. Maybe it sort of struggles very much effectively on curved track. I don't think it likes curved track that much. Yeah, it's getting there. Come on, you can do it. Maybe I might as well just avoid building layouts like this. But nevertheless, it could work well with other trains and other whatnot. I think this train has seen far much better days. He's not a spring chicken as he used to be. It's a bit sad somehow, but I think this train is still running okay. Alright. We'll let it live, as always. It's probably the amount of wagons that I might have added, but I don't think that's pretty much the train's fault. It's probably the pieces that are slowing it down. Right, let me just go ahead and unpack these planes, and I shall straightforward give them a nice test flight and see what they look like. Let's go ahead and start off with the Su-33 fighter jet. And I'll tell you what though, guys, wow, the paint job. I mean, it does look rough and ready, but that looks very interesting. Even though I could adjust the design of the canards on this one right here, I can definitely make a very good pose and make a very nice and neated looking design than what I've just straightforward seen of what it came up with. But that is a very nice looking plane. As you can see, it is meant to be a military fighter jet type thing. As you can see, it does have the canards on the front, which I like those front wings adjacent to the front part of the plane. Then you've also got those weird cut out looking plane sections here, and then there's also like a little handle. As always with these types of designs, there's like a little handle where you can throw the planes like so. It's a very straightforward, unusual design comparing to the classic eponymous way of papering of oh my goodness me, what was I saying? Sorry, I need to keep on talking over at this point here, because hey, if we went far at this point, hey, no. There's the other plane here.
ATO. It's got a lot of like stars in it. Does it have to do with something like Russia and stuff like that too? This one is 667. It's interesting that the paperwork on this plane, yes, that's what I was meant to say earlier on. It looks fantastic, but the paintwork, I do have some mixed perceptions here. It is good and all bad at the same time. It does look somehow very interesting because it is meant to resemble the real paper plane. I think the old-fashioned way of paper planes is that it's a bit different. Once we take a look at this one right here, this design is becoming far much more common because these are the sort of planes that can go really, really fast, do some awesome tricks, and that sort of thing. And what's even interesting is that if you look right closely in that plane, there's actually a lot of like eye detailing, which is actually quite very much interesting on both sides of the cockpit. It's very, very nice. A shame there's no licensing info on it, but then you've also got some extra detailing on the bottom of these planes. It's nice that they have this sort of fate going around here. Very, very nice. Very interesting indeed. I like it, of course. And I'll tell you what I gotta say, building paper planes always seem to make my day very much cheap and cheerful, and that's the nicest part about them. There you go, you got the logo right over at the back with a little star, and there's also the number 67, and then you've also got 88. It's quite interesting. There's a lot of like mixtures of blue. There's like a contrast of dark blue and light blue, and also just normal blue. It's quite interesting when you think about that colorization. But before I can give these paper planes a spin, let's take a look at the Mikoyan MiG-29 fighter jet, or should I just say Dash 29 fighter jet dual pack set. It's much, much nicer in the way it's being packed versus with the Su-33. And hey, those ones there look really nice indeed. Let's take a look at the blue-eyed version here, of course. They may seem bland, but what's even more unusual is that look at the cockpit. It actually looks like that the cockpit is pretty much protruding and sticking out, so it's almost like a 3D model. You've also got this weird looking nose antenna thing on the front. Maybe it's there for like radio. Why do I say radio? Am I getting dyslexia here? There's like a radio transmitting antenna on the front, I think. And you've also got more detailing on the back. There's more of this, which I really don't like when bits are already stuck together. I hate the fact that I want to see it broken up and that type of thing. I just hope that this plane is okay, by the looks of it. Maybe it's probably because of the glue it's stuck with. I'm a bit skeptical of it, trying to get it broken apart. But this is a fairly nice looking plane, the blue-eyed one, and then we've also got the brown-eyed one. Oh man, why is it stuck? Is it because of the glue? I just hope that the glue does not bond too much. I just hope it does not, like, the glue itself is just very potent. I think it's very fresh. You know, I think I should have just left the plane, you know, a little bit longer for it to dry. But I just don't want it to rip. Like, I'm a bit skeptical when this happens. Well, I'm off to straightforward remake this product all over again. I just hope it's not like one of those stupid, dumb knockoff toys. Oh, there you go. I finally got it to get it good again. If I put it on the heater again, it would actually look much more nicer. What about this one right here? Oh, thank goodness, finally. Even though it's got a bit of a red mark, it's a little bit like a little tick of an insect that's biting onto, I don't know, a lizard or something. But there you go. It's lost a bit of detailing, which is sad to know, but fantastic that they are very much designed after the Mikoyan MiG-29 planes. These look a little bit similar to the MiG-31 planes I've covered in the previous video. There was about 5 of these little blighters. I think I actually prefer these types of planes versus the paper planes that are made very much today, because of the fact that it's a much more simplistic design. But what I also really like is this funky looking design here with the little extra tail detailings on the back here, which gives a very good impression that they're quite realistic. Very nice looking things, very interesting indeed, and I might as well just give these planes a very good spin. Okay, I might as well just move away the Henry Hoover. Obviously Henry Hoover needs to straightforward go ahead and F off without even swearing here. So in that case, hey, let's go ahead and test the planes and see how good or bad they actually fly. Okay, I've got my camera positioned right here. I finally got the tablet. There you go. My hands are pretty much out of the way here. Hopefully the curtain is straightforward out of the way as well, because I need that for my video making. Let's see how the planes are actually going to be flying off. First off, I'm going to be doing the
Mikian MIG-29 planes, or should I just say Dash 29 planes, because I want to see how fast they actually fly. Short demo, here we go, 3, 2, 1, and fly. I didn't see that one caught on camera, but what about if I try and do that for the second time, maybe around somewhere that's a little bit visible. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, these things are actually quite relatively fast. Strangely enough, those planes there look very remarkable. I tell you guys though, they actually look really, really well when they fly. Okay, 3, 2, 1 and fly. Let me just see how this one goes. Okay, 3, 2, 1 and fire. What's going on? Whoa, that one there with the blue eyes is actually a very good flyer. But I think the brown-eyed one, it's not looking like it's doing a very good job. Maybe I need to flatten the wings a little bit better so they can get a very good performance in the way it flies. Hopefully without the other tails not sticking to each other. Actually, interestingly enough, by the looks of it, this plane here actually has 3 tails. Didn't even realise that. Right, I'm going to give this one a good go. Why is it bonding? I just hope it does not bond to the tail that much. Okay, at least we've got some relief. Okay, here we go. Let me just try and fly that buzzer again. Okay, 3, 2, 1 and fly. Whoa, it actually just straightforward flew up. I don't know what was going on here. Maybe it's not looking that great. I'm pretty sure because it's a bit way too fresh. I think I should have just left it to dry in the heater for a long period of time. But yeah, it's not doing it. It's not doing the flying thing as I initially thought it would be. Why is this plane being very faulty? I don't understand why. Probably because it's a bit wet. I think it's a bit way too wet to fly. Yeah, it's a bit too soft as well. Or maybe because, yeah, it's not that wide and open at the moment. Maybe if I try and do a little bit of this. I think this plane, it's seen, oh there you go, it can just lightly glide, but it's not a very happy flyer. So I wonder why. Maybe if I try and, oh there you go, I think it just did a little sad corkscrew. Oh well, sorry about that. Sorry I just blew a raspberry because this one here is a little bit sad. This one here, even though it's got blue eyes, is a goer. Whoa, actually, looks like it just did a flip. I'm trying to do one more go before I move on to the... Whoa, there you go. That was quite a very fast moving dart plane. That one there. This one actually works better. And hey, look at that. It just gets a lot much more gusto from than what I've just seen with the other plane. Right, these planes are done, but let's try the Su-33s and see how they go. Remembering the newer ones actually seem to be much more different in the way they're held. Okay, let's see how these ones are going to go. I'm going to have the door wide open and see how this one goes. Okay, let me just see how this plane is actually going. Of course, there's no train right here because the layout is pretty much built differently. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and fly. Whoa, that thing just straightforward taking a very huge amount of velocity. Actually, you know what? Let me give the other one a good fly as well too, and then I can just straightforward send the train to its merry way. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and fire. Oh, not as great as the other plane, but hey, still works well. Right, I'm going to grab the camera here, and I might as well just send that cargo train to a different dimension. Looks like it's still stuck in the same area here. Maybe I might as well just do just that. That'll help. Right, let's go ahead and start flying the planes once more again. Hopefully, it'll be pretty much right as rain. I might as well just reposition the camera a little bit like that. Very much classy, I suppose, hey? Who knows, there could be a train wreck somewhere. Anyways, I might as well just fly these two planes and see at the same time in unison and see how they go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and fly! Woo! Whoa, and they're both down. There you go. Those planes are straightforward flying like that. Very, very nice. In fact, very, very nice if you ask me. Tell you what, the way that those planes are designed, I'm giving them top marks. Amazing little aircraft right here. Oops, I didn't show you. Oh, thank goodness I got the window right in front of me, so in that case when the window is here, I can just see whatever's coming. And there's a bloody cargo train coming right behind me. Oh man, maybe that doesn't work. Oh, speaking of doesn't work, that train is stuck. Doesn't even work when I'm that almost headless. Right, I'll tell you what guys, I might as well just get that train working again. I don't know why it does not like that part. Okay, so anyways, let me just go ahead and do more paper plane throwing. Maybe I can get these a last throw or something. Okay, 3, 2, 1 and fly! Oh, okay, looks like these two are straightforward flying at high velocity. Quite interesting, isn't it? Very interesting indeed. Let me give them a nice fly towards camera. Whoa! It just went for the tablet! I'm not sure if you saw that on camera. Oh, that one's straightforward, straightforward flying towards camera, but literally heading towards the vacuum. Right, I think that's probably about it in this wonderful aircraft toy review. Hopefully there should be some more flip-flap planes toys coming up. I think that's probably like the last of it somehow. I feel like I've got no more toy ideas to compose somehow, as sad as it sounds. I do feel like I've got 3 more days to review. I've got Friday, Saturday and Sunday for more toy reviews to come out at this point here, Maybe it could be tomorrow. No wait, it could be Thursday. I'm not quite totally sure yet. I don't know what I'm going to do from like the next couple of days or so, because reviewing toys has become my peak prime performance in the way I do videos these days. I don't know how many toy reviews am I doing so far at the moment, but I feel like I've done, because hey, it just shows off my my prowess without becoming very headless in this part of the video to just come along and basically do some very wonderful toy reviews. Anyways, I might as well just end this blooming video before everything's going to go completely nutty wild. If you really enjoyed it, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more videos and toy reviews in the future, most importantly. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye for now. Gonna turn the camera off. Bye.